Okay.
before I wanted to do the recording, and I'm sorry. Oh gosh,
All right.
but we will. Hey, it is what it is. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Everybody get ready, get ready. We're getting ready to have some fun. We're getting ready to have some we're getting ready to get taught on tonight. So y'all just get ready and just give me a few seconds. I want to make sure we get everybody in that's supposed to be in. And I am super excited about my kids tonight. Oh my gosh. It's like having Michelle Obama on the show. Well, she'll be on my show soon too. But anywho, just wanted y'all to know that. So good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody, everybody. It is a special, super special Friday edition of Uncensored Conversation with Elevated Not Tolerated. And my phenomenal guest is this beautiful young lady sitting on the screen with me. Miss Julie Husband is in the house. Hey, Julie, how are you tonight?
Hi, everybody. Hello, Miss Victoria, Queen. How you doing?
Well, girl, I'm feeling awfully queenish because I'm gonna sit beside you in this virtual setting on tonight. It's just, I have been looking so forward to this evening, just to, it's like, how we have a girls' night or whatever. This is what this reminds me of. And so you know, I'm excited. I get energy when I see you. I don't know if it's your beautiful hairdo because I love the blonde. Okay, let me give my disclaimer, Julie, because this, everybody knows I have disclaimers. So let me go ahead and give it. Julie is a beautiful young lady and she is single, but she's going to talk to you more about that. So those fellows out there that are watching, don't send her any love connections just yet, because she's going to talk about some of that.
Oh my goodness.
She's the chief and editor of her own magazine. She's going to tell us more about that. Now, I can also tell you that she's also one of the co-authors in the phenomenal book that I'm in, Owning Your Uniqueness. Excuse me, Your Voice Matters. So she's a phenomenal author as well. She is an amazing woman, but let me just tell you this big but. If you want to book her, you want to know her prices on different things, you will have to sit down and have a consultation with her. Nothing is on our show. We're not going to tell you any prices, okay? So you have to reach out to Julie. Now, you guys out there that want her phone number, now I don't know about that part. You might have to go through me for that. Just because I protect her. Because she's my buddy, she's my friend, she's my sister. So I'm just saying, Julie, because I get all these crazy questions every time I bring a beautiful lady on. But I love Julie's blonde, y'all. I love it. Julie and I'm gonna say this because it's uncensored, so I get to say whatever I want to on my show. There are some people that cannot wear that.
Okay.
And shouldn't wear it. I'm gonna just say, you, my friend, are absolutely amazing, beautiful with it. I love it.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
You're just so radiant with it. You just bring it out like, bam, here I am. So when I see you, I'm thinking, God, I wish I could do that. I just can't do that though. That's a Julie look right there. But Julie, I'm so glad you're with us tonight. And so to those of you out there, I see some people are tuning in and I'm glad you're here. My cousin Ruthie is a blonde too, and she's out there watching. Hey, Ruthie. Hey, Regina. Thank you guys for watching, and go out there and tell people to come on in and join us for this conversation, since it's going to be amazing. So Julie, what's been going on, lady?
Well, first, thank you so much for having me, inviting me to come on. I am so excited. I've been counting down the days because it's been a while since we've been together.
Yes.
Excuse me. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Julie Husbands. I am the founder and CEO of Kingdom Citizens Network and the editor-in-chief of Kingdom Style magazine. I'm also an empowerment specialist. So I empower women, especially singles. Okay. I have been doing a lot.
Yes, you have. And you're gonna tell us all
I've been
about it.
I've been doing a lot. Actually in magazine season right now,
Yes.
where I am preparing for our summer issue, which is going to be a Boss Chick issue.
Oh, wow.
And
Yes.
it's going to be filled with phenomenal women, including yours truly, Victoria Holland. So it's going to
Honor.
be awesome. It's me paying homage to the women that I know that are rocking it out in their businesses, in their ministry, in their lives, no matter what's happening. They're pressing through and breaking open. They're empowering women. They are moving and shaking in their vocations and in their communities. So I'm excited about that. I'm always excited about every magazine, every issue
Oh,
that I
wow.
release, but this one is about boss chicks,
Yeah.
women celebrating women. We clap when other women win. That's our motto for.
Oh, I love
So
it. I love it.
I've been teaching the evicting procrastination masterclass. We are about to start our third installment. We call it EP3, and that is going to be April 10th is when we start. So after the live, I can give the information
Yes.
to Victoria, and I can put the link out there where you can register. Listen,
Please
if
do.
you have an issue with procrastination, grab your seat, grab a spot,
Yeah.
grab a spot, grab a
I'm
spot.
grabbing one. I'm grabbing one. I'm grabbing one because I want to get better at not procrastinating.
Amen.
So I
Amen.
believe it. I believe it. Girl, you just see when I hear you talk about all of the things that you're doing, and on uncensored with I'm unscripted, as you well know. But and hey, Kathy, good to have you with us tonight. Our other owner uniqueness sisters are out there. Awesome.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, they're coming in. They're coming in. When I tell you that just our first meeting, and if y'all haven't guessed, she has this beautiful little slight accent. If you hear it, it's a Barbados accent. I can't, I'm bad with saying words, but she's from Barbados, y'all. And oh my gosh, I love her and her talk. I can just sit and just listen to her talk, because she is so poised with it, but yet and still she articulates everything that you really need to know. And so tonight, I guess I wanted to start with talking about, Julie, you just mentioned about your course. Can you tell the people just a little bit how that came about and why you're doing it?
Oh my goodness. Well, what had happened was
I love it.
I procrastinated for years upon years upon years. First, let me just say that procrastination is fear driven. Okay.
Mhm.
If you are a believer, I just need you to know that it is driven by fear. And for years, I didn't want to be seen, didn't want to be heard. I just wanted to work behind the scenes, be creative behind the scenes. I didn't want any attention. Like this right here freaked me out before.
Oh,
Like
wow.
I wouldn't do lives. I wouldn't do lives. And I had to come to the understanding or recognition that because you can't confront something that you won't identify.
There you
Okay.
go.
So I had to identify that I was afraid. And then I had to say, well, why are you afraid of something you've never done?
Right. Right.
Why are you afraid of something you've never done? So I had to get my life. You cannot be an entrepreneur and your business becomes a diary, the best kept secret.
Come on
I'll
now.
say it again. I'll say it
Say it
again.
again.
If you are an entrepreneur, a business owner of any kind, your business is not designed to become your diary that you write in. Your best kept secret.
That's
Okay.
it.
How
That's
are
it.
people going to know about what we're doing if we don't promote, if we don't market, right?
That's
If
it.
we don't talk about it in conversations? A plethora of people that I network with is, and I haven't met them, is because I had a conversation on the phone,
That's right.
right?
Mhm.
So so that's where it started. I had to deal with the Facebook issue. I had to deal with the fear issue. So basically, me telling myself that I don't like something was actually masked as fear,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's it.
Because you can't, again, you can't not like something you haven't tried,
That's
you
it.
haven't done.
That's
So I
it.
had to deal with that. We had to evict the fear. We had to deal with that. I'm a believer, so I had to gird up my loins and get before the Lord and let him process me through
All
that.
right. That's it.
Right?
That's it.
So once I went through the process through time, I think it was August 2020, no, excuse me, 2020, March 2020 was when I really decided, okay, I'm going to be the kingdom entrepreneur that I'm called to be. I have a kingdom business. I was given a kingdom business by the Lord, and kingdom people don't draw back,
Come on.
right?
Oh,
Kingdom people don't draw back.
come on now.
We don't, make ourselves small, right?
That's it.
Jesus didn't do it.
That's it.
Jesus didn't do it, so why should we, right?
That's
So
right.
I had to, I in 2020, I made a resolve, a committed resolve that I was going to go after what God told me to go after through my business, serving my gift to the world, right? A kingdom business serves.
That's
Okay.
right.
So I had to deal with the fear. He processed me and he got me to March 2020. I started taking personal development classes and soul shift work with my mentor, Pastor Shun Strickland of Shun Strickland Enterprises. And
Amazing.
things started to emerge. The real Julie, like God started showing me.
That's it.
So within that sphere, fast forward to August 2020, I did a Boss Chick Shout Out Live, which I have a Boss Chick Shout Out Live that I do every second Monday of the month. It's actually coming up this Monday, the 14th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. What does that look like? I shout out a woman, right? She could be a mom, she could be a pastor, she could be have a 9 to 5, or she could be an entrepreneur. I shout her out what she's doing, how she does it. I interview her. We have a good conversation like we're having now, and we talk about how she got to be where she is, what her product and service is so that people know what her product and service is. And
Right.
we get all the social media handles out there so that people can go and visit her website if she has one, or if there's a link that people could excuse me, click on to get to her product and service. So showcasing her, okay,
Yeah.
again, boss chicks clap when other women are winning. We push, we empower, we inspire women. That's what we do at Boss Chicks, right?
Yes.
So that August of 2021, I made a decision to go ahead. I felt led to go ahead and teach on the Boss Chick Live that Monday about evicting procrastination. So it was like about an hour and 15 minutes or so. And at the end of it, one of my girlfriends called me. She said, "That was so good. Oh my God." I said, "You know what?" I was all hyped. "You know what? I'm going to do 30 days of 31 days
Oh,
of
wow.
procrastination or 30 days of procrastination. And I'm going to do a live every day for 30 days.
Right. Right.
Holy Spirit said, "Ma'am," after I got off the phone, he said, "Ma'am, really, really, you
Wow.
are just now in the last few months acclimating yourself with Facebook, but you want to do 30 days of videos." He said, "You're not going to do that. You already know you're not going to do that."
Wow. Right.
I said, "Yes, sir. You're right. You're right." You know, so he says, "This is what I want you to do. I would like for you to sit down. First, you're going to create a workbook
Mm-hmm.
about evicting procrastination, what procrastination is, what it isn't, and all the other things that I would give you to include in that workbook." And what you're going to do is you're going to release it. You're going to launch it. You're going to teach it as a masterclass 4 or 5 weeks. And you are going to charge $50. One of my friends said, $50.
There we go. There we go.
I said, yes, $50. That's what Holy Spirit said. And that's what I did. Okay. I had no inclination that it was going to go any further than that one masterclass.
Wow.
I really didn't.
Wow.
So we did the masterclass. It turned out that was October 3rd of 2021.
Wow.
Excuse me. Yes, 2021. Is it 2021? Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. I did say 2020 before. I apologize.
Oh, you're fine.
October 20. So the Lord knows. God knows everything, you guys.
Yes,
Please
he does.
know. We don't know anything. We don't have enough degrees.
Come on now.
We don't have enough degrees. I'm trying to tell y'all. We don't have enough degrees. We don't have enough letters behind our name. He knows better and knows more. He's a master strategist. He is the creator. He knows everything.
That's right.
He knows the end from the beginning, right?
That's right.
So October 3rd, I started the class. Right?
That's right.
Now, what I did forget to tell you is, oh, by the way, daughter, please add 2 additional facilitators to this class. I said, okay. And I knew exactly who to reach out to. I reached out to my mentor, and I reached out to one of my big brothers in the Lord, and they both said yes. I gave them both their dates. I gave the honorariums before they started, and there we have it. Class is moving. Not knowing, again, remember I said October 3rd is when we started.
Yes.
God knows the end from the beginning. On October 23rd, my mother left here suddenly like that.
Yes. Yes.
Transition. She wasn't sick. She just fainted and no words and passed on, right? So I didn't know that was coming, right? So, but God knew. This is why he had rams in the bush. I just didn't know. I just obeyed what he told me to do. Obedience is better, y'all.
Come on,
I can't see you guys, but if you can put that in the comments. It's not better than sacrifice. I know the word says that.
Come on.
Just put obedience is better.
Come on, y'all. Put it in there.
We'll come back to that later. Obedience is better. Okay.
Come on. That's it.
So I obeyed. And because I obeyed, I was able to sit and receive what they taught during my time of grief. Listen, we don't know what's coming. We just have to keep moving and trusting God. Obedience and faith are the currency of heaven.
That's it. That's it. Come on now.
God responds to both.
Teach them.
God responds to both. He responds to faith. He responds to obedience. Like that.
That's it.
You know, the cliche is, when you move, he moves, just like that.
Come on now. That's it.
Okay. So that class was a success. We ended up doing a bonus class, which was unexpected too. And it turns out that the people were like, listen, we need a session 2. Give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. That's it.
Give the people what they want. Give the people what they need.
That's it.
If they're communicating, they're ready to move.
That's
right.
That's exactly right.
So we ended up with session 2, which ended about 3 weeks ago. Okay. And now we're going to be starting session 3 on April 10th. So I pray that wasn't too long for you. I just needed to let you know how things don't always occur the way you think they're going to occur, or move the way that we think they're going to move. Our job is to obey the Lord. Our job is not to ask him how he's going to do it. That's his business, not ours.
Come on now. Come on now.
Okay.
Look, you talking about that was that too long? No, it wasn't long enough. How about that? How about that? To all of you that have been coming in, Kay, Regina, Deborah, Lisa, all of you guys that if I missed anybody, I apologize. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're glad that you are with us. It is amazing to have my good friend and this phenomenal, mighty woman of God, Miss Julie Husband, is with us on tonight, and she is feeding us on tonight. If you were hungry and you hadn't had your meal, come on in, get your plate, and get ready, because you're getting ready to get filled up. She just told us about her wonderful class, and we're going to be giving you out that information so that you can participate and you can sign up with her as well. The thing about Uncensored is that, Julie, we love to collaborate with good people doing great things, and you are
Awesome.
a great, phenomenal woman doing a great service to the single community as well as the married community, because if people are listening to you, they can roll those ideas over into their other relationships. And one of the things that we talk about that you've been talking about tonight, which is interesting because some of my students are out there, is you excuse me, when you're talking, you said about I teach in the class about control. Control is really something that you have overcome. So when you're talking tonight, you're telling us how to overcome procrastination, and you're giving us the tools and how to do so, but you're also empowering us with your own journey, how that happened. And the best teacher that I've ever known is the teacher that went through the process in order to give me the process and the tools to do it. So I thank you so much for delivering on tonight about your course. And guys, if you haven't heard, she's doing a phase 3, and we're going to be sharing that information. She's going to put that information into the comment section after we finish the live tonight, so that you can go ahead and sign up and be a part. I'm going to encourage all of us, notice I said all of us to partake, because I believe it is going to be a phenomenal experience for us to be able to learn more and to get more educated. So in this arena. And so to you all, please stay tuned. There are going to be some other things that we're going to be talking about that you can participate in with us. And Lisa Washington, all you guys is out there. If I missed your names, please don't, y'all know I got the fog. So don't y'all just, ignore me, but I want to hear more about what Julie has to say, and her time is so valuable. Somebody reached out to me earlier, Julie, and they said, why are you doing a Friday night, Uncensored? I said, because guess what? I want this lady on the show. I don't care if I got to stand on top of the moon and I got to reel her into the moon, or if I got to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and be on whatever show, whatever I got to do to get you on. So, and that's the reason why we're doing it. It's called a Super Special Friday, because it was important for me, for you all to hear what she has to say. She is someone that just about everybody that I've met so far in through the pandemic, Julie, has been a blessing to me in some type of form or fashion, right? And so when I met you, of course, through the collaboration, it was automatic. I think, and I'm just saying this, yeah, rest of y'all, I love y'all too, but there's people that I gravitated to immediately, and you were one of them. And I think it was because you came out with such great energy. It just kind of, and I think at that very moment, we were all kind of shy, but your energy just grabbed me. And I was like, wow, this lady right here, she tough. And then we got to talking, and you was telling me about your program. And then you invited me to be on your program, which was amazing. I do thank you again for allowing me to be on your show. But you just started talking about this whole world of being single. And I was fascinated because, I'm single, divorced, almost 30 years divorced, but you started talking and you said your program is, mainly centered around women and single women. But as I said, you married folks, y'all can learn some things. Y'all might need to go back and, re-educate once Julie starts talking. But Julie, can you tell the people a little bit? Don't give them everything, because I know you do a lot in your courses about talking about your journey. But can you tell the people a little bit why, you feel like God chose you to be that moderator over teaching the singles? Because your story to me is fascinating. You've shared with me, and I just think it's fascinating.
Wow. Well, the short of the long will be this. Let's just say you're going around a mountain, and you're walking around this mountain, and you're walking around this mountain, and you're walking around this mountain, but you're not arriving anywhere. Yes. Right? So the mountain is there, and you're there, and you're just walking, arriving nowhere, going nowhere, wasting time, right? So I won't say that I'm going to say I was in a relationship, right? That I shouldn't have been in. And I wasted a lot of time, but I learned a lot about men. I learned a lot about me, right? That person that was going around the mountain, AKA, I'm going to call it situationship, SHIP, a situation. We call it relationships when you're dating somebody, right? But if the relationship isn't going anywhere, it's called a situationship.
Love it.
Right? Think about the word ship, S-H-I-P, right? Mm-hmm. When you think about the word ship, you think about cruise ships. I think about cruise ships, correct? Mm-hmm. Yes, so when you're on a cruise ship, you're going somewhere. Mm-hmm. So if you're on a ship, you're supposed to be going somewhere. So I liken relationships the same way. Okay. If you are in an exclusive relationship, it should be going somewhere.
Come on now, teach
There should be some growing.
Teach
there
now.
should be some becoming.
Teach.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now a situationship, that's different in that the only thing is there's no exclusivity. Yes, I said it.
Come on now. I love it. I love it. Love it.
There is no exclusivity, right? And you can be with a person, that person, and as females, I don't like saying this, but it's true. We can be, I'm going to say we are emotional, we can be very emotional at times, right? And depending on where we are in our mindset, depending on where we are in our life, a person can come and attach themselves to us, and we think that they're the one.
Come on.
However, that person that we deem to be the one, we let them in our space. Now, we chose them to be in our space. Because just because somebody says they like you or they want to get to know you, you choose if you want to entertain them or not.
That's right. That's right.
I want to say it again. You choose.
I love it.
Okay?
I love it.
You choose. So I chose to entertain this person because I liked their swagger. Their swagger was intellectual. Their swagger was well-spoken. I'm okay. Yes, I'll say it. I am attracted to intellectual men.
Come on, Julie. Just talk about us. Yes. Yes.
I said it. Okay. Yes, so back to the situationship. I'm not going to say that this person didn't care for me or that I didn't care for them, because I did. I would not have added my person if I wasn't attracted to them, number one, and number two, if I if I didn't want to. Right. Okay. So, however, it wasn't the best choice.
I love it.
It wasn't the best choice. Did I learn a lot? Yes. Do I blame him? No, because I was a grown woman making her own choices, running a business, taking care of a child. Mm-hmm. I was doing what I was supposed to do. Now, the thing about it is, let's be real about this. I want y'all to understand this. I'm choosing my words wisely because we're live.
You're fine. You're
We're not
fine.
just on Zoom. No, I'm accountable to people. So
Yep.
I'm choosing
You
my
good.
words wisely. Okay.
You good.
Listen, I was saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, loved Jesus, and I was doing stuff with this brother that I shouldn't have been doing. Let's be clear. AKA situationship.
All right, y'all.
Okay. I wish I could tell you I had low self-esteem and didn't know who I was.
No.
If I was in that place at that time, I promise you I would tell you.
Right.
That's not where I was. I enjoyed his company. And I enjoyed all the things that we weren't supposed to be doing. I enjoyed them.
Yep.
I did.
That's
Right. But then when things start to roll out, things start to happen with other people involved, then a shifting happens, right? A shifting occurs. So if you are in an exclusive relationship, you shouldn't have to worry about other people.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm going to say this. Well, I'm not going to say that. Okay, Holy Spirit, I'm not going to say that tonight.
I love it.
We're going to have to do a Zoom for that.
Yes.
Okay.
And you will be back for that. You will be back.
So I made some decisions that I shouldn't have made, you guys, like we all do. Okay.
We all do it.
And I had, but it went on for years though. Years. Going around the mountain, wasting time. I walked away from that situation. I'm giving you the short version. I walked away from that situationship because I had to. I could not continue to serve God and do that. You have to choose.
Right.
And for anybody, this is making you feel uneasy. If you are in a situationship right now and you are with someone that you know and you know it, that you are not supposed to be with, and you are doing things, this is not judgment, this is from a heart of love, and because I've been there. If you are in that space right now, make a resolve, get to the place, ask God to help you to make the decision to get out. If you don't, before you get hurt, it's going to be a series of occurrences that's going to cause you to be foggy up here. Okay. Now, I made a decision to step away because I had to. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of me. Because when you're a believer, there's only so much time that you can do something that you're not supposed to be doing.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
I'm just telling y'all the truth.
Yep, that's it.
Because you get sick and tired of doing it, and you get sick and tired of disobeying God and disappointing him.
That's it.
Well, I did. Let me just say, I did. Why? So once I made the decision, I told the Lord, I said, I drew a line in the sand, and I told him, and I said, Father, I refuse to do this ever again. I refuse to break your heart this way ever again. I might do something else, but not this.
Right.
And I said, until my husband is my husband, wherever he might be in the earth right now, until we get married, until I get married, there will be no more situationships. It's been almost 10 years, you guys, since I made that decision, and I haven't looked back. And so it took about 3 years for God to process me and for deliverance to come and for healing to come. But with healing and deliverance came wisdom and understanding, because out here in the dating streets, you must have some wisdom and some understanding. And the third thing that you must have is, what's that thing called? Excuse me, Lord. uh, oh my gosh, it's right there. Wisdom and understanding, right? Have those things. I'm going to come back. But you have to understand your position.
That's right. That's right.
Understand your, thank you, Holy Spirit, discernment.
That's it.
Wisdom, understanding, and discernment.
That's it. That's it.
Not another level of discernment, another realm of discernment. You must have that in these single streets. You, as a believer, I'm talking to believers tonight. And if there's anybody that watches this on the replay that is not a believer, take the meat and leave the bones. But the one thing that is clear, whether you're a believer or a non-believer, is that you get to choose the person you want to be with, but you still have to make wise decisions.
That's right. Wise decisions. That part. Wise decisions.
You understand? Wise decisions. So that 3 months in, 6 months in, or less, that you are not calling me or Sister Victoria, anybody else that you consider accountability, bawling and crying.
Right. That's true. That's
okay?
very true. That's very true.
I'll stop there for now.
So, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but we're still on my plate. I'm getting ready to get another plate of Julie husband. I'm just telling you, I'm getting the meat and potatoes, and I'm going to eat off the bone, and I'm going to chew on everything that I can chew on. Julie doesn't know this, and I'm throwing this at her live, Julie, but and I kind of mentioned it, sort of started going into before we came on the show, but there is a singles conference that Victoria Elevates will be putting on, and Julie Husbands, if she is available, and I'm going to pray that she is, because I'm going to work with her schedule to make it happen. First of all, see, I can do that because it's my program. But Julie will be one of those panelists that will be talking to us in a very closed session about singleness. So Julie, if you are available, Julie, and we will be talking about that soon as far as setting the dates, because I know you travel a lot and I want to make sure we've got you on the books. But Julie and some other single people that I know will be blessing us in a singles conference. And it won't be just for women, it will be for women and men to come into this closed environment and to pull off our masks and be taught by these phenomenal people about what being single really means. And so get ready. You'll hear more about that in the next couple of, probably about in a month, you'll hear about it as soon as I can book Julie and the other people to be a part. So you don't want to miss it. But Julie, you are giving us a lot tonight. You are giving us some things that we as people need to think about. Like you said, it's choices. We have choices. It's not something that we have to do. It's a choice that God gives us because he's a God of choice. So if that's the case, many people tonight may be asking the question in their minds, well, you know, if I know to do good and I don't do good, you know, what's the end results? Well, Julie's kind of giving you some tidbits right now what the end results could be. You know, when you're going through, and I think a lot of times, Julie, is because, like you said, it wasn't that we may be, you know, lonely, because sometimes I think people think, they automatically think single people are lonely people, and we're not. You know, some of us are busy. We do have careers. We do have other responsibilities, but because we, excuse me, because we are single, sometimes we want that companionship, and that companionship can go into other areas that, as Julia is saying, is teaching us tonight, that we don't want them to go. And so we have to learn the tools. And so being a part of Julie's programs and listen to more of what Julie and others have to talk about in this arena may bless us and keep us and allow us to see things on a different level. And I'll tell all of y'all, Julie, you know, it's uncensored. Julie gonna be nice, I'm be not nice. You know, she's a good, I'm the evil. No, I'm just joking. But you know, you have to understand, you know, who you are and where you are in your journey. And sometimes we need some development. And Julie mentioned personal development, and in her arena, she teaches a lot of things through her programs. And then, and that's the reason why I like working with her, is because, as a relationship coach as well, there's some things that people get confused, Julie. I think they think when you say relationship, the first thing they think is boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, and wife. But that's not true. Relationship is how you are to yourself first, because you can't be anything to anybody else if you're not real with the person on the inside. So, you are helping us to understand that before you get to wanting that husband wife situation, there's some things that you have to do on the inside of us. There's some things that we have to learn about ourselves and be able to experience God, have that relationship with God. And that doesn't mean that you're perfect. No. Doesn't mean you're going to do everything right. No. But it does mean that you have the opportunity to redo and get it right and learn the proper way of doing things. And I appreciate you, giving us those tidbits. And like I said, she will be coming back in a closed session to help us even more. So Julie, because I don't want you to give all the tidbits away, girl, because I want you all to come, I think Michelle Hammond said she would love to connect with you. Michelle, you will have the opportunity. I promise you. I'm going to do some, excuse me. I am a divine connector. That's one of my jobs. And I know that is. God always seems to connect me with people to connect with other people. So Michelle, you don't have to worry. You will be connecting with our good friend, Julie Husband, and the rest of you will have the opportunity as well. So Julie, can you tell the people a little bit about you have a group that you meet, the ladies group. I guess I can mention that, correct?
Which one? You talking about the singles group or the boss
Yes,
chick group?
the singles group.
Oh, okay. The singles group, yes.
Can
Yes,
you tell
that's open to everybody.
can you tell the people about that? Because I know I have several single women out there, and I want you to be able to, when Julie, has the time for you to reach out to her, that I want you to be able to reach out and be connected with her on that. So Julie, can you tell the people about that?
Okay, so I have this group of single women and men. Um, Obviously, I don't know why, but I keep pressing through. There's always more women than men, right? And I started it out as a singles group to come to snack and chat, right? So I changed it from snack and chat singleness to singleness 2.0. So the 2.0 means no stone is left unturned.
All right.
Okay. We talk about everything concerning singles, every single thing. It's interactive. I don't just come on and just talk. It's interactive, I want to know what people are feeling, what thoughts are going through their minds. Do they feel triggered? The whole nine. And we talk it out, because when you leave the Zoom, you need to have some tools on how to navigate your singleness responsibly. So we meet once a month, the last Saturday of the month, which will be, I think this month is the 20, what is the date? I'm sorry, you guys.
It'll be the 26th.
Okay,
Last
thank
Saturday.
you. Yes, the 26th of March at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I do not put it on Facebook because I wanted to create a safe haven for singles, a trusted environment
Yes.
where they can be free to share, to ask, and not be concerned about their stuff being out in the street like that. Okay.
Right.
So I always make sure that I put a disclaimer. If you, the collective us, are going to attend this Zoom or attend the group for that particular Saturday night, what you hear there stays there. Because if I see it on Facebook, I'm going to come with a smile, but I'm going to be asking some questions, right?
That's
So
right.
if you're going to, always remember, always try to put yourself in somebody else's shoes.
That's right.
Because as for us women,
That's true.
Most of us won't share
You
if
better
the
say it.
atmosphere or the environment that we're in isn't safe.
That's right. You're right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you come, I will be happy to see you there on the Zoom. But come, you know, if you want to listen, you don't want to say anything, that's fine. But come to receive something that you need, right? Don't come to spectate, participate.
Come on now.
Okay.
That's it.
Don't come to spectate, participate. So
That's it.
every fourth Saturday of the month is when we do the Singleness 2.0 Zoom. And it's, again, interactive. I have been having a special guest the last 2 times, because we started something and it just kind of, you know, overflowed. So I have been doing the So You Want to Get Married Zoom with the singles. So you want to get married.
Mm-hmm.
So this for those of you that would like to have the video sent to you, please inbox me of those previous Zooms. And listen, once you watch it, hit me up and let me know what you thought. What was your takeaway? What resonated with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that, you know, we can talk it out. We can do a dialogue. Listen, singles, I just on top of this, I want you to know, embrace your singleness, you guys.
That's right.
Embrace it. Look, Adam was single. It was a short minute, but he was single before Eve came.
Come. Whoop. You better tell it, sis. Come on now.
Right. He was
hit me with
single
it.
before Eve came,
That's
before she
right.
was created. So this is the time, you guys. This is the time that you work on you. Learn to love you. Deal with whatever issues you have. I know for a fact that a lot of singles that, well, excuse me, I'm not going to use that word. Some singles don't want to get married. Some have made a decision they don't want to get married, and that is okay. That is their choice, right? But as for me and my house, this house right here, this temple,
Come
I
on.
desire to be married.
That's it.
Now there's a difference between a desire to be married and a desperation to be married.
That's
You
right.
need to know the difference, and you need to know where you fit in at. If you're desperate, you're not going to choose wisely.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. But we can talk about that another day. However, I'm just talking right now about embracing your singleness, embracing where you are. Okay. Loving you, because before you can love you, before you can love someone else, you need to love you. What do you like? What don't you like?
Mm-hmm.
Food, places, things, right? Do you even know the type of guy that you like? And we're not talking about this long list of preferences because you don't want to miss God
That's
because of
right.
preference.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right.
So I can't stress that enough. Our singleness is not a disease.
Nope.
Singleness is a gift. It might cause some dis-ease,
Yes.
uncomfortability, right? The longer we are single, but you're here and you're present. You have friends, you have a tribe, you have community.
That's right.
You have a life that God has given you. And if you're in business, rock it out. If you have a 9 to 5, rock that out. If you're starting out, like you're preparing to become a business owner, rock that out. Give that 1,000%. Treat
That's it.
yourself well. Extend self-care to yourself. Take naps if you need to take naps. Hello, I had a good one today. Right?
That's it.
When we were small, we didn't want to take naps. We were like, what naps? We don't want to take no naps.
Mm-hmm. That's
But
it.
now at 50 plus or 40 plus, right?
Girl.
Depending on where you are in your
That's
age,
it.
and depending on what you have on your plate, you need a little nappy nap. You need
That's
a little
it.
nappy nap.
That's
Okay.
it. You better say it.
So listen, whatever your self-care looks like, be consistent with it.
That's it.
Be consistent with it. And in your singleness and growing and becoming, learn how to trust God in your singleness. Please,
That's it.
please trust him.
That's it.
He knows. I said it on the onset. He knows better than you. He knows better than me. And I promise you, your mate that you desire, for those of you who desire to be married, he is in the earth. If you're a guy, she is in the earth. Okay? You do not have to subjugate yourself to craziness in order to be in a relationship.
That's right. That is
You
so true.
don't.
That is so true.
Love yourself enough to wait. Know the difference between a God-sent man and a counterfeit. Learn the difference between a God-sent man and a counterfeit. Learn the difference, brothers. Learn the difference between a God-sent woman and a counterfeit woman.
That's it. That's it.
Because as quiet as it's kept, we think that the brothers are out here just sitting and just thinking about, oh, I want to get married. No, they're being processed as well. They're being prepared as well. They have to work on their issues as well. They might not talk about it like us, but because when we get together, we talk about our stuff as women, right?
That's right.
But the same process that we go through, they go through. Might be a little different in that, they're men and their makeup is a little different than ours. Their thinking is different than ours, right? But they have to be prepared as well. They have to be, because even in the word, it says that they are supposed to deal with us according to wisdom and knowledge.
That's right.
And understanding. Okay?
That's right.
So there's work that they have to do, and there's work that we have to do to prepare. But we can't be running around all willy-nilly dating 15 people.
That's right. That's right.
Don't give yourself away like that. Stop giving pieces of you away. Stop giving pieces of you away. You are a queen. If you're a woman, you're a queen. If you're a guy, you're a king, and you belong to God. Govern yourself accordingly.
That's right. That's right.
Don't have to settle. God, oh my goodness.
Come on now.
God knows who your mate is. I promise you. Listen, it's like this. This is how sold out to what I just said that I am. You can go get in the car, and God says, go down the street and turn left. And once you get left, turn the left, go straight. And I want you to go to this particular Wawa over here. And you're like, wait, but this Wawa over here is like 2 minutes from my house. This one over here is 10 minutes. Because, nowadays folk are thinking about gas, right?
Come on there.
So over here is 2 minutes from the house, maybe 3 minutes. Over here on the left is 10. And the Holy Spirit is saying, I told you to go over this Wawa over here. So you decide to go. So you go to the Wawa over there. He tells you to get a cup of coffee. And he tells you to get in line. And then you get in line, and behind you, he said, you're going to see a man in line, and I want you to give him that coffee. That person could end up being your husband. I'm just giving you a scenario of how God works.
That's it.
Okay? You can meet him in the Wawa. You can meet her in the Wawa. You can meet your future mate, your destiny mate. You can meet them in the airport, on the train, at the gas station, in the supermarket. Because God is the one who orchestrates when we meet our mate, not us.
Wow. Wow.
He orchestrates. Somebody say in the fullness of time. See, you haven't met her yet. You haven't met him yet because
Come
it's
on.
not the fullness of time yet. The fullness of time is a season,
You better tell it.
right? So
That's it.
stop talking about your biological clock is ticking. What? Stop it. Stop it.
Come on, Julie, tell it.
God knows who your mate is, brother. God knows who your mate is, sister. I promise you. Listen, he is God. There's nothing he doesn't know. He knows
That's
the
it.
end from the beginning, and he knows that if you don't listen to him, you're going to end up with a counterfeit, and then you're going to be coming back to him crying, and he's going to receive you because he's a God of love and mercy. But there's a process that you're going to have to go through. So why not do it his way?
His way. His way. That part.
Why not?
That's
Why
it.
not do it his way?
That's it.
Why not save your heart from being broken in pieces and having to begin again? I'm not saying to you that when you meet this God-sent man that he is going to be perfect. There is no one perfect on this side of heaven.
That's right.
God does not expect us to be perfect. He expects us to obey.
That's it.
And when we obey him, he will present because he doesn't choose for us. Not since the days of Adam does he choose. We choose. He presents and we choose. Right?
That's it. That is so true.
So you have to be walking in your singleness. Please walk with God. If you are a believer and you're on here live and you are watching later by replay, listen, hear me when I say, please let God lead. Please let God lead. I have been empowering women for years. And I can tell you story after story after story. I'm telling you guys, it's better to just trust God. He will be perfect for you and you will be perfect for him. Okay? Because God knows what you need. God knows what you need, even in a relationship. And you want a destiny mate. You don't just want a man. Don't just tell God you want a man. Because if you just want a man, you just gonna get a man. But I don't know what type of man he's gonna be.
That's it. That's it.
Be specific. Right. Oh,
right.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go here. Write it down, please. Write it down.
That's it.
Now bear in mind, I'm not talking about, oh, he got to be a millionaire. But if he has to be a millionaire, what are you going to bring to the table?
Come on now, Julie, that part. That part. What you bring?
What are you going to bring to the table? If you want somebody with muscles, Ashande, if you want somebody with muscles, are you going to the gym?
Come on now, talk to me,
Listen,
Julie.
Don't come for me in my inbox. I'm telling y'all the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
You telling the truth. You telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. I don't want a man with muscles. No disrespect to the men of muscles out there. I love y'all. Okay, but I don't like going to the gym. It'll be just my it'll just be my fault. God would just send me a man with
he gonna send you a
so
he gonna send you a trainer. He gonna send you a trainer.
Lord Jesus.
He gonna send you
Listen, y'all. My God today, okay? Like, listen, God knows. He knows. But make your list. Write the vision, make it plain. But make sure it lines up according to the will of the Father. And if you don't know what the will of the Lord is for you, you can ask. You can ask. He's always ready to dialogue. He's always ready to sit and like and have you ask him, oh, by the way, before I talk, what's on your heart today?
Wow. That part right there.
Right? God
Right.
wants to know, he wants to know that you love him like that.
Yes.
See, you can't date him. That's for somebody.
Whew.
You can't date God, y'all.
Come on
It's
now.
either you love him or you don't.
That's it. That's it.
You don't pick him up today and leave him tomorrow.
Come on.
You don't ask him for his stuff, but you don't want him. All right. I rest my case. I'm going to take a sip of water.
So do you all that are watching, hey Monique, Deborah, all of you guys that are making comments, please make sure you reach out to my good friend Julie Husband. One thing about I love people that can come and empower, inspire, and educate us, and that is what Julie Husband has done for tonight for us. And Julie, I am so grateful that you said yes. And I am so grateful to those of you that are watching on tonight. Share this live with your friends, family, and loved ones, especially those that are single, so that they may be empowered and even be given more information and know that there's someone out there that can definitely talk the walk and do it for us and give us the tools. Julie, it's hard to believe that it's already 8 o'clock. I mean, oh my God, I could just sit and listen to you for hours. I mean, it is, and one of the things that I wanted to, I don't know if you paid attention to the theme for the next couple of weeks for Uncensored, but the theme is divine destiny. So,
I saw that.
So when you're talking about destiny and you say we want that destiny man, hey, first of all, y'all out there, don't be inboxing me when this is over. Okay, I'm just telling you. But because you might not be divine or destined for me, okay, or Julie or any of the other singles that are watching. I'm just saying now, if y'all want to leave y'all's phone numbers and all that stuff in the inbox, I'll tell Julie to pray over it and she'll tell us which ones to talk to. But other than that, I'm just saying now. I'm just saying. But because that is what I truly, and I can be real about me. That's what I truly want. I want my man that's going to be that forever, ever destiny man. That man that knows God, not only knows him, but has a relationship with God. That we can walk together, we can laugh together, we can act crazy together, but we still come to that common ground, that place of destiny, knowing that where we're going from this point is for a lifetime and for past the lifetime. It is truly that destiny place. And so one of the things that I think I remember talking to you after your show when I was on it, and I gotta say, you still, girl, I think back to that night and that conversation, and it changed it. I'm not gonna say it changed me. It put things in perspective, because a lot of times people want to say, oh, the conversation I had with you changed my life. No, what we talked about after the show put things in perspective for me. And it made me realize that what I was, I may have been missing certain things from being in a situation, because now I was ready for the relationship and not the situationship. Y'all better, those of that, my students, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, you better write that word down, because you're gonna get a question on that on Monday night. I'm just telling you, because it is definitely something different when you look at those two aspects, because relationships are, that's everlasting. Situations don't last, y'all. It's temporary. And so when I talked to you that night, it gave me a better perspective of what I believe that God was purposing in my life all this time for what my husband will be, because he on the way, he getting fixed. He's, he's slow, but he get, this in God's time, something like that. But, and then you got to go through Julie to make sure you're right, because sometimes I can be brain fog.
Why me?
Because Julie, you'll be like, look now, this girl, we got some things going on. We don't need you to be a distraction. We need you to be a part of the, a game player, game changer. So a girl, you're not gonna say, Julie, look, Billy Bob is knocking at my door. What are you saying? I mean, there's, and I think for me that, having that conversation with you that night did make that happen for me to put in perspective of what was on my list, and had me relook at the list. What I was looking at in the vision, or what I said was the plan, really wasn't the plan. It was just the wants, but it was a want of the situationship and not of a relationship. And so you helped me put that in perspective just from that one particular conversation. So when I say, excuse me, y'all, when I say having a conversation with this phenomenal woman right here will definitely impact you. If you have not figured it out by listening to her in these last 55 minutes, I'm telling you, go ahead and get ready, because she will be coming back. She will be doing some more things with us. I just believe that God had more things planned for us when we came into the group to do the book. And you're just amazing. I just got to say it. We're gonna, Judy, I want you to tell them just a few minutes about the magazine, because I want them to get familiar with that too. Because like she said, it's coming out. I want you guys to be ready for that. And then we're gonna close out, and we want to put, because Julie wants, I know she's had her nap, but I need my nap. Julie, my brain, the COVID fog is settling in. I'm just gonna be honest with you, it's settling in. So I'm started talking kind of so I know it's coming. So, but I want Julie to talk a little bit about the magazine. And guys, you got to get ready for this. It's going to be phenomenal, I tell you. But I want her to talk about the magazine a little bit, because we want to put her information and how to get in touch with her at the end of the show, for those of you that want to reach out to her about joining the singles group, and all of her good things that she's got coming up. So we want to put that in so you guys won't forget about it before you go to bed tonight. Okay. So Julie, tell the folks a little bit about the magazine.
Okay, so excuse me, the magazine is called Kingdom Style Magazine because the kingdom has a style, okay?
I love it.
And that style is excellence. God is a God of excellence and order. So we are in our 6th edition. This is about to be our 6th edition, I think. I'm sorry, 5th edition. Sometimes I lose count. It might be our 6th one, right? But this time I'm paying homage to the boss chicks, right? Women that are rocking it out in their vocations, their 9-to-5 ministry, business, at-home moms, because we all know being a mom is like the most greatest job ever, but sometimes it's not appreciated a lot of times. So we don't leave out the moms. So you can be single, you can be married, but you're a boss chick because you are putting your hand to the plow and you are doing what God has given you to do, and you are stewarding it, right? And you are consistently showing up in that. So this issue that's coming out this summer, going to be paying homage to some phenomenal women. Again, our own Victoria will be there, Holland will be there, will be a part as a contributor. There's going to be some additional phenomenal women that have a lot to say about finance, about healthcare, health and wellness, ministry, all the things that we're a part of as women, community, the importance of having a community. And so it's going to be really awesome. I can't share everything as to what is going to be happening next after that, as it relates to the release of the magazine this summer, but you're going to want to stay connected. Okay. Listen, if I am not your friend on Facebook, friend request me.
Yes.
Excuse me, Lisa Dove Washington can vouch for me. She knows that I'm not crazy. Victoria Holland can vouch for me. She knows I'm not crazy. Okay. They know I'm not crazy, right? So you can, my primary page is Julie Husbands, like literally, that's my primary page. Okay. I have a singles page. It's called KCN, which is the abbreviation for Kingdom Citizens Network, KCN Singles Nation. Okay. KCN Singles Nation is the singles page. on Facebook. My business page is Kingdom Citizens Network. Okay, Kingdom Citizens Network. My magazine page is Kingdom Style Magazine. Okay, Kingdom Style Magazine. So you have my primary page, Julie Husbands, friend request me. Okay, my magazine page is Kingdom Style Magazine. My business page is Kingdom Citizens Network. And my singles page is KCN, as in Kingdom Citizens Network, KCN Singles Nation. Okay. If you want to be invited to those groups, to those pages, excuse me, inbox me and I will add you, invite you. You just accept the request. Okay. That way you can stay on top of what I'm doing.
Yes.
If you friend request me, you'll see everything that I do, with my postings, with what's coming up next. Usually Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm really putting stuff out there about what we're doing. If you, oh, by the way, we are having, we have 4 opportunities right now. All of the submissions for, all of the submission spots for articles for the magazine coming out this summer, they're filled. Okay. Right now we have 4 spots, 4 opportunities for anyone who has a business and wants to advertise their business. Okay. If you want to advertise your business in the magazine, inbox me and I will send you the portfolio with the instructions. Okay. And there is a cost for that. Ads cost. Okay. Also, our magazine, I want to make mention of this, Kingdom Style Magazine, our demographic is singles, married couples, and entrepreneurs. But because I am an out of the box person, sometimes there's going to be other stuff in there that's going to cause your head to be like, oh, okay, right? Because you got to stay relevant and you have to, release information, relevant information that people need. Okay. So that's it in a nutshell as it relates to the magazine. Do you want me to talk about the classes coming up too?
Yes, give people the information about that too. And I will get with you, and so we can put everything in a little thing.
Okay.
But yes,
Okay.
please let everybody know about that. So those that want to make preparation to join that, they'll have that information.
Okay. Evicting, the class is, the master class is Evicting Procrastination. This is our 3rd installment. We're calling it EP3 because this is the 3rd go around, because people just keep coming back and they're like, I need this, I procrastinate, I compare, I do this. So this is our 3rd installment of Evicting Procrastination. And to register for that, it is Kingdom, the link is kingdomcitizensnetwork.org, kingdomcitizensnetwork.org, /EP Masterclass. kingdomcitizensnetwork.org /EP Masterclass. Okay. I'll make sure, or Lady Victoria will put it in the comments.
Yes,
okay, after we're done. All right. Again, if you have any questions, any concerns, if you want to top it up with me because you didn't agree with something, hit me up in the inbox. Look, it's what I do. It's okay. At the end of the day, we're here. I can't come and tell a single woman, keep your skirt down, and tell a man, keep your pants up, and don't use tools. You have to give people tools. Yes, so do. If you're lacking some tools, I'm your girl.
She your girl. She your girl. Julie, it has been a pleasure to have you with me on tonight. I wouldn't think of anybody else that I would want to spend my Friday night with other than you. And I got to tell you, we were talking before the show started. This has been kind of a crazy, rough day for me. But Julie, can I just tell you that you have taken that off, and I want to thank you so much for being my best part of my day on today has been you. And I thank you so much. You are always, I'm getting chills. And because if I get chills, I'm gonna start crying. So I'm not gonna cry. But because my godson was watching and say, Mama cry all the time. But I mean, the thing is, your energy is so powerful. And you give it so freely, and you allow us to get to another place where we may have missed it. And I am so honored. I am honored to God that He brought you into my life in this time of season in my life. And I look forward to many other things that we will do and things that you are doing that I can participate in. Guys, she is amazing. She is an amazing young lady. And I am so honored to be, I'm a little bit older than her, but guys, can I just tell you, I feel like calling her
Doesn't
mama.
matter.
I feel like calling her mama. Can you please tell me what to do with this single stuff? I don't want to do it anymore. But it's because of her wisdom. It's because of her wisdom that I am honored that she's here tonight. Guys, it has been such a wonderful time. And I will tell you, Julie will be back. I'm bringing people back, Julie, on the Uncensored show, because if you're empowering people, I want people to always know that you're there. So you will be coming back. You will be a part of the singles conference. I'm gonna tell you what it's called. You ready, Julie?
I'm ready.
Okay, so y'all get ready, write this down. It's called X-rated singles.
Okay. I like it.
That's what it's called, X-rated singles. And so it's X-rated singles 22. So we will be back for that. We'll tell you more about that as it goes on, and we'll talk to Julie more about her schedule. Guys, join us again on this coming Sunday night at 8 o'clock. We're doing it this weekend. We have another phenomenal guest. We have a young lady by the name of Mixolydia Tyler will be my guest. Mixolydia Tyler will be our guest. She is a phenomenal young actress. She's been on the stage. She's been in movies. She's been in plays. She's she's getting ready to be on Law and Order this coming Thursday night. She is a phenomenal young lady, and she is going to be my guest this coming Sunday night at 8 o'clock right here on Uncensored Conversation. So if you're not busy, come on over and join us. Julie, I know you have a program on Sunday nights, but I'll make sure I'll shoot you a copy so you can catch Mixolydia, because she's an amazing young lady. And I know to put you two guys together in the same room, it would be explosive. So I am honored that I have you both for the whole weekend. So I thank you so much. So guys, it's time for us to go. It's time for me to let Julie get some more naps in and me to get some more naps in. So if you have any questions, just stay tuned. We'll put all the information into the comment section for Julie so that you can reach out to her. But please send your friend request to her tonight so you don't forget it. And we will see you next time, right?
Oh, one thing.
I'm sorry.
One thing real quick. I'm sorry.
No.
I forgot to mention this. If I think I mentioned it, but I want to make sure I said it again. If any of you would like the video sent to you regarding, So You Want to Get Married that we've had 2 installments of that. It was really powerful.
Yes.
Dr. Michael D. Fisher was my guest host. It was really, really awesome. Like I told you guys, these Zooms that I do, they're interactive. So it's not just me teaching or somebody teaching. It's interactive. You get to talk about what's on your heart, right? So if you would like to be sent those videos, please inbox me and let me know that that's what you're requiring, and leave me your email address, okay?
Yes.
And I will email them to you. They'll come through as an MP4.
Yes, I definitely want copies.
Thank you.
I definitely
and thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Sister Victoria, for reaching out to me and inviting me to be a part of making it a special evening. That's not your norm. I won't forget that. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you so much.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Guys, get your tapes. Make sure you send that information in, okay? All right, guys, we will see you next time. Julie, thank you so much for being with me again. I love you, my sister. And always remain single and holy. And know that obedience is better And you don't need to
Yes.
be in a situationship. You need to be in a good relationship. But more importantly for me, I want you to always remain elevated and not tolerated. And we'll see you Sunday night. Thanks, Julie. All right, guys. You all have a great evening. Julie, I'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right. Bye-bye.
I love you.